This is the third time we have brought together leaders from Afghanistan and the international community in London to work together to build a better future for the Afghan people. The United Kingdom has invested heavily in Afghanistan's security and development. Our military contribution has been immense. At one point, 9,500 British troops were stationed in Helmand. Our contribution has been great, but it has absolutely not been unique. Afghanistan's development and security have been a shared endeavour for over a decade. It has demanded great sacrifices from Afghans themselves, as well as from nations around the world, and I pay tribute to all those Afghans and members of the International Security Assistance Force, including the 453 UK service personnel who have been killed in operations in Afghanistan. We should also remember all the Afghan and international civilians who have been killed as a result of this conflict, including Ronnie Jessamine and Tawab Siddiqui, British Embassy staff killed in an attack on their car only last week. Those who have strived to achieve security and development in Afghanistan can take great pride in what has been achieved. Pride that the terrorist threat from the region has been substantially reduced. Pride that after 30 years of civil war, Afghanistan has a constitution, a democratic system of government, and a long-term strategy for its future. Pride that the country has recorded its first ever peaceful political transition, and President Ghani and Chief Executive Abdullah in particular can be proud of the statesmanship they have shown in enabling the country to reach this point. We can all be proud of the development gains Afghanistan has made. Basic infrastructure brought back online and upgraded, giving nearly 30% of Afghans reliable access to power compared to just 6% in 2002. Helping 6.7 million children attend school, 2.5 million of them girls, who under the Taliban would have had no such opportunity. Putting 60% of the population within 2 hours' walk of a public health facility, whereas in 2002, only 10% had any access to health services. And in a country that has been plagued by insecurity for so long, we can be proud to say we helped build the Afghan National Security Forces from scratch into a 350,000-strong force capable of battling the insurgency independently. In short, we meet at a time when Afghanistan is entering a new chapter in its history, the start of a transformation decade, where it will take the lead in managing its own development and its own security. But we should not underestimate the scale of the challenges ahead, nor the enduring need for a strong partnership between Afghanistan and the international community. While much has been achieved, there is much, much more to do. In Wales last September, NATO allies and partners reconfirmed our commitment to Afghanistan. Afghan National Security Forces will take full responsibility for security throughout their country at the end of 2014. But the new NATO mission will be on hand to train, advise, and assist the ANSF. The NATO summit also confirmed the international community's commitment to ongoing financial support to the ANSF up to 2017 and, where appropriate, throughout the transformation decade. The majority of our troops may be coming home, but at the 2012 Tokyo conference, the international community pledged ongoing assistance to Afghanistan. Today, we must reaffirm that commitment to support the Afghan people as they develop their economy, realize their rights, and connect with their region. But there are two sides to that commitment. The Afghan people and the Afghan government, in line with their Tokyo commitments, must demonstrate to the taxpayers of donor countries that their assistance is being used wisely. The National Unity Government, barely 2 months on from the inauguration of President Ghani, has moved swiftly to deliver progress in the justice sector and has made a welcome commitment to tackling the Kabul bank scandal. I applaud the government's early focus on accountability and the anti-corruption agenda. It bodes well for a comprehensive reform agenda in the areas that will matter most to achieving sustainable development: the economy and the business environment, regional cooperation, women's rights, and electoral reform. So today is an opportunity for us to hear from the representatives of the National Unity Government about their vision for Afghanistan's long-term development and about their priorities for the engagement of the international community with that agenda.